Okay, we have got the court reporter. All right, is this your matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Very briefly. Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court? Ben Chu, have we sworn in? I apologize.
Raise your right hand. Please stand for me. I just can't see you. Thank you. The court reporter was duly sworn. Sorry, I apologize. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court? Ben Chu for Johnny Depp. I have a preliminary matter, but it's a very serious one.
Okay.
It won't take much time.
Okay.
May I approach?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we are moving, or Mr. Depp is moving, for the permanent exclusion of Eve Barlow from...
Eve Barlow? Who is Eve Barlow?
Eve Barlow is a journalist and Miss Heard's current girlfriend who's sitting in the front row.
Okay.
Yesterday, and the court ordered to the back row, and then she was later, as I will discuss this morning, thrown out at 3:41 p.m. by Lieutenant Porter. But if I could explain to the court.
Hold, please. We have our third actor. Hey, Andrew.
Sorry,
That's
y'all.
okay.
Wolfback Maddox had me up in a frenzy. I was reading a California workbook on CRT education that they've already adopted as policy, and just going off the fucking rails. So I do appreciate that.
That's okay. That's okay. So we just started, and Kurt was reading your part as Mr. Chu. So
okay.
he just read to line 16.
I saw that.
So
I saw that.
I'm the court. Okay. So okay.
I got it.
now continue, Mr. Chu.
Well, it's okay, right? Do you say okay?
Yes.
What the court is seeing, you will recall yesterday, Mr. Rottenborn came up with what was Miss Barlow's phone.
Okay.
And he showed you the first document you are looking at, the shorter version.
Right.
The text. This is the text from Miss Deuters, Gina Deuters. We understand that she was properly excluded, but this is what he showed, Your Honor, saying to the court, representing to the court, that Miss Deuters had texted since the start of the trial. And Your Honor will see what Mr. Rottenborn showed you did not have the date. If you look at the second document, you will see, Your Honor, will see, I'm sorry, it's an Instagram post. It's an Instagram post. So, Mr. Rottenborn,
it's not like I would know the difference, but I thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
Oh, and then Miss Myers, you're welcome.
I didn't, given my age, but so Mr. Rottenborn showed you was Miss Deuter's Instagram post without the date. And the second document you're looking at was her post, and it shows the date, which makes it very clear that this was January 8th, 2021. That is a material misrepresentation. Miss Deuters posted this during the London trial.
Okay.
That was very disturbing. We believe it was a fraud upon the court. We believe that Mr. Rottenborn, as an officer of the court, should have taken a look at what he was handing up to the court, especially since it was handed to him by somebody improperly sitting in the front row, a reporter and Miss Heard's girlfriend. And that's not where it ends, Your Honor. Unfortunately, Miss Barlow has been passing notes to and from Miss Heard from the beginning of the trial, and she's sending out live tweets throughout the trial.
Is she still sending out tweets?
She was as of 4:31 p.m. yesterday when she was removed by this court. If I might approach, and I'll do it one more time. This was Miss Barlow's post during Miss Vasquez's opening, and you'll see her.
So she was tweeting from the courtroom?
She was tweeting in the courtroom. She was sitting right there, tweeting during Miss Vasquez's opening. Your Honor may remember that Miss Vasquez said that Miss Heard would be giving the performance of her lifetime. So she says in real time, actually, it was Vasquez who was giving the performance of a lifetime of her life. So this is contemporaneous with my colleague's opening. She's live tweeting and getting it all out to the public. And finally, and this is the last time, I'm sorry. Your Honor will remember that when we first raised this issue, Your Honor ordered people to the back. So Miss Barlow reluctantly left the first seat and went to the back. And this is the tweet that got her thrown out the last time.
Dun, dun, dun.
What does Amber Heard hope to achieve? She has a gorgeous 1-year-old daughter, and she said she was beginning the rest of my life in 2021, 12 months after her mother died. And it was at this point, Lieutenant Porter saw her violating the court's order and asked her to leave. Now, Your Honor, if this was just an isolated, well, actually, I'll take that back. It's more.
If you violate the order, you violate the order.
It's more than enough to get her thrown out permanently, but it takes place in a context. Your Honor will remember the inappropriate disclosure of the sexual assault violations in violation of the protective order, perhaps more egregiously because people weren't participating by the WebEx in this one, 2 days before the trial. Miss Heard posted on her Instagram her opening arguments. And I understand none of the jurors referred to it, but she made very clear in her Instagram post that Mr. Depp's name wasn't mentioned in her op-ed, which was the primary feature of Mr. Rottenborn's opening. That was really egregious. Then during my opening, to try to throw me off, Miss Bredehoft made an improper objection saying, and she tried to mention it. The point is, Your Honor, the court's orders must mean something. We're trying to play by the rules here. It is outrageous that Miss Barlow has done what Miss Barlow has done. She was thrown out yesterday, and all we're asking is a very limited form of relief, is that she be barred from attending the rest of the trial.
All right, Ms. Bredehoft.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had absolutely no clue he was going to raise this morning, so I'm responding to it cold. First of all, Eve Barlow is not a journalist. Second of all, she's not Miss Heard's.
Oh, whoops. Well, I really don't care all about that. She was tweeting live in my courtroom. This is 4:31.
I don't know about that, Your Honor.
Well, I do. I can read it. 4:31 on April 14th, 2022.
I know
And I know the deputies took her out because she was texting. That's against the court order. I don't let anybody, if I find anybody else texting, they don't get to come back in. So why would she be able to come back in?
And I have no knowledge of this, Your Honor.
And I know you didn't, and I understand that. And I mean, like I say, when people were passing notes, I thought, well, legal teams. That's why I gave you the first row, because of legal teams. And then more information comes to me in bits and pieces that it's not the legal team. Okay, so move back.
And then?
But then she's still texting, so?
And let me back up just a little bit. Miss Barlow was not here during the opening. She was not present in the courtroom, and so...
Well, she was present when she did this live tweet in my courtroom.
And that may be, Your Honor. I have no knowledge of it. I have no knowledge of it. And I have no way to address that, Your Honor.
Well, I do. Miss Barlow is not coming back into the courtroom during this trial.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And this concludes the excerpt portion.
Yay!
Woo! Round of applause.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun, guys.